I'm joined today by Julia Gahagan, who is known in the patchwork world for sharing her passion for miniature quilts. And I'm surrounded here by lots of examples of your lovely work. But what made you decide on patchwork and specifically about miniatures that appeals to you?
Well, it was about 15 years ago I finished the Sitting Guilds qualification, and after having a couple of years of making lots of samples and working on a course, it's what would I do? And just pure luck, I saw a book by an American lady on miniature quilts, and I thought I would give it a try. And having always had to do a full-time job alongside my quilting, I started making miniature quilts, and I was hooked because they are so fun to make and that I can finish them in a reasonable amount of time. I have a very large number of unfinished larger quilts tucked away at home.
Right. Well, these, they seem to be divided into kind of two basic techniques. We've got shadow applique and foundation piecing, is this?
That's right, yeah. I started out making the little house quilts. I liked foundation patchwork because of the way that you can get such nice clear points without having to cut the templates out, and obviously for smaller work foundation's perfect. But as I started to get involved with teaching patchwork and teaching the little house projects, I found that not everybody could grasp foundation patchwork. They're going backwards and forwards from the front to the back.
Well, anyone who knows me, I call it upside down and back to front.
That's
so
it.
I'm with you on that.
So I tried to come up with an idea for a technique that I could use to still make the little house quilts. And then that's how I came up with the shadow technique, to use that to make a very quick and easy little house quilt, so that people could have that selection of which technique to do.
They are really cute. This seems to have fabric on the outside, and this one has got the net all the way, or is it just an illusion?
They're both the shadow technique, but this one has net over it,
Okay.
but this actually has chiffon. And the chiffon is so fine that when you quilt it, it beds it right down into the background, so you can actually hardly see it at all.
Well, I was going to say, yes, I completely missed it. They're really sweet.
The chiffon's much finer and is harder to stitch, so you have to be, it's very delicate. The net is easier to handle and is good for beginners because they find that nice to work with.
I can see that. And you've at the front here, you've got beach hut story, clearly.
Yes, beach huts and more beach huts. What is so fascinating about beach huts, such a simple design, but those stripes and colours, maybe it's all those wet and windy days and you see those lovely bright beach huts that brighten the day up. But yes, I've combined again the two techniques, where I've got the foundation patchwork to make the beach huts, but then I've also got some of the quilts where I've used the shadow work. And with the little seaside quilts, that little project there is all done entirely by hand, and it's just layers of fabric, the beach hut and the boats applied onto the background, and then it has a layer of blue chiffon over the top, and then that's been hand stitched.
I love all this different stitching. It's absolutely delightful. And this one, again, this has got a bit of knit on it, or is it chiffon again?
That's chiffon again on that one, yeah. I like to combine hand and machine stitches. I like the large straight stitch because I think it gives it a bit more texture, a bit more interest.
This is really, and this you say is a kit.
Yes.
So
yes.
I can come to you. So I can do this.
You can, yes.
That would be great. Well, I look forward to having mine to do too. Thanks very much, Julia.
Thank you.